Hollerö und herzlich willkommen zu Let's Play Hush Hush. Only your love can save them. Und die richtigen Antwortmöglichkeiten. Himmelarsch, ey, das Spiel, ne? Zwei Mädels habe ich gerettet, 3 sind noch da. Und ich habe echt Angst vor dem, was noch kommt. Ja. Machen wir weiter. You wake to the sound of a large branch snapping outside. It lands on your neighbor's car, but misses yours. Perhaps it's a good sign. Wissen wir nicht, deswegen skillen wir weiter Lucky. Ich habe das Gefühl, ich brauche nicht mehr so viel Geld. Nur so eine Vermutung. Erstmal speichern wir. Wohin wir speichern? Ich weiß gar nicht. Wie viele? Oh, ich kann bis zu 20 Seiten vollpropfen. Also 120 Slots. Ha. Kann ich das erste inzwischen überspeichern? Ich gehe mal davon aus. Ich weiß es nicht genau. Ich nehme jetzt noch einen. Ich habe so richtig Schiss. Ich mache jetzt einfach immer was Neues. So, was ist... Oh Gott, ich hoffe, ich habe bei Dorian nichts Falsches gesagt, was mich jetzt verfolgt. Hello. So I'm not sure if you've looked outside recently, but the weather outside is rather frightful. So your company would be more than delightful. Da schon wieder gereimt. Frightful, delightful. If you'd like to get together soon, let me know. I would definitely love the company. If we can make a trip safely. Take care. Okay. Gehen wir mal. Oh, hoffentlich ist es nicht auch so tragisch. Ich hoffe, ich rette sie einfach direkt. Ende der Geschichte. As you're getting ready to leave for Elle's house, an extremely loud blast of thunder rattles the house. Quill has taken refuge under your bed, along with several loads of laundry for good measure. You open the front door to peek out. Ich dachte, ich wollte zu Elle. Wieso bin ich hier? Na egal. To peek out, and are surprised to see garbage cans and shopping carts tumbling down the street like leaves. Ja. The wind is howling. The sounds of branches breaking fill the air as well, and even the shocks on your car whine as a gusts push on its side. The storm is now on the verge of becoming a full hurricane. An earlier report said the main storm would make landfall tonight, but it appears to be earlier than expected. It looks very, very likely that a drive would be a bad idea. Just as you're considering your next move, suddenly your phone rings. It's Elle. You answer.
Hello, sweetheart.
Sweetheart. Hello.
I just noticed that it's raining pretty heavily outside right now.
Mm.
Also, a tree across the street fell down. There's a truck underneath it.
Oh, das ist doof.
If I knew truck brands, I would make a joke. Because the tree sure made one of this truck.
Das war witzig genug.
Anyway, I'm absolutely terrified of the thought of you driving on the roads right now. And wanted to make sure you weren't actually thinking about coming.
Ehrlich gesagt schon.
So, I would really like to know what's going on and how it'll involve you staying safe.
It's just a little rain, Elle, and wind. There's wind too. Well, I'm not sure. Weather seems like the worst reason to cancel date. Oh, thank you. I was just finishing up my will before making my way to your house. It's just a little rain and wind. There's wind too.
That little bit of rain is preventing me from seeing across to my neighbor's house. And did I mention the tree? I thought I had. Silly me. The wind murdered a tree.
Ja, ich weiß auch nicht so recht.
Doesn't do that very often. My most common interaction with the wind is when it blows up my skirt.
Oh.
So I already have a low opinion of it.
Elle ist vielleicht ein bisschen naiv, aber irgendwie auch knuffig.
Sorry. I'm just joking because I am genuinely afraid for you.
Ja?
Do you think maybe it would be best to change our plans tonight? We could try a remote date, talk on the phone, or switch it so we can see each other. Or just reschedule to tomorrow. Tonight is supposed to be the worst of it. We can just pretend tonight is tomorrow.
Jetzt wird's verwirrend.
What do you think?
I want to see you. I can handle it. Trust me. I suppose we can try doing stuff over the phone. There's just a few things we might miss out on. On second thought, let's just reschedule for tomorrow. I'm going to go hide underneath my bed with my cat. Interessant. Wenn ich jetzt fahre, sterbe ich? Mal gucken.
Oh, goodness.
Ich weiß, es gefällt dir überhaupt nicht, aber ich will zu dir.
You're really going out there? Really?
Ich weiß es ehrlich gesagt nicht.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to be worried sick.
Ich weiß, ich auch.
Okay, just to incentivize you and inspire you to make it here safely, I was hoping maybe we could, take a bath tonight.
Wenn ich dann im Wetter draußen bin, dann brauche ich auf jeden Fall irgendwas, was mich wieder aufwärmt.
I mean, like together.
Oh.
A bath together.
Ja, bin dabei.
See you soon.
Ach, knuffig. Knowing that the drive to Els will likely kill you, you decide to jog instead. After all, you always see reporters out in the storm like this getting blown over from hurricane force winds. Why not you? What would normally take about 10 minutes to drive and maybe 20 minutes to jog takes you over an hour. But you make it, and you flip the storm the bird on your way up to Elle's door. When you knock, she throws open the door right away. She's wearing a towel and looks incredibly concerned.
Oh my gosh, it took you so long. I was so worried.
Bist du schon badebereit?
Did you run here? Oh, where are you getting my messages? You're freezing.
Lass mich direkt ins heiße
I want
Bad.
to take your temperature. We might need...
Kiss her. Elle need hot bath. Küssen. You scoop Elle into your arms, kissing her with all the swagger you can muster. She responds with a reluctant eagerness, letting you kiss her. When you finally stop, every inch of her face is blushing, and she breathes a bewildered sigh.
Phew. Well, it seems that you're feeling all right. That's very good.
Ja. Elle takes you by the hand into her bathroom, where you see a fancy clawfoot tub in the middle of the room. Oh, klingt jetzt komisch, aber ich kenne Badewannen nicht in der Mitte des Raumes. Sowas habe ich in Real noch nie gesehen. Die sind immer in der Ecke. Und da würde ich mich auch ehrlich gesagt wohler fühlen als mitten im Raum. Weiß ich nicht. Im gleichen Atemzug. Eure Betten stehen auch an der Wand, ne? Könnt ihr euch vorstellen? Ein Bett mitten im Raum? Weiß ich nicht. Ein Bett muss immer an der Wand stehen. Genau wie eine Badewanne. Also in meiner Welt. Keine Ahnung. Ist das bei euch anders? Oh, da ist ein Familienfoto oben. Die haben alle rosa Haare. Okay. She leans over the tub and turn on the fuck it. Wie spricht man das aus? Forsehe? Forsehe? Google Translator, hilf mir mal kurz. Du hast ja auch eine Sprachfunktion hier.
Faucet.
Faucet? Ist das überhaupt Französisch? Ich hätte es ja Forsehe genannt. Gib mir das mal kurz auf Französisch, bitte. Und ist ein englisches Wort.
Faucet.
Was heißt ein Wasserhahn auf... Im Französischen heißt Wasserhahn...
Robinet.
Okay, alles klar. Haben wir jetzt alle gehört. Okay. Ja, Faucet. Komisch. Wieso habe ich gedacht, das ist Französisch? And you can hear her quietly humming a happy tune to herself. As the tub fills, Elle returns to you and smiles.
May I?
Was denn? She shyly touches your shirt and you nod. She laughs nervously, then takes your arm and wraps it around her.
Ready?
Yeah. She takes you by the hand, and the two of you very carefully climb into the tub. The water feels hot against your storm-soaked skin, but as you immerse yourself in, everything begins to relax. Vielleicht lasse ich mir danach auch mal ein heißes Bad ein. Das Wetter hier ist schlechter geworden. Warmes Bad? Wäre nicht schlecht. The tub is just large enough to perfectly hold both of you. Elle reclines back in her towel, reaches for your hands, and wraps them around her. Then she sighs happily.
There.
Thanks.
This is where I always wanted to be.
It lives up to the hype. Sigh back. I mean, it could have been a first date, just so it's said. Ich seufze zurück.
Are we competing now for most contented sigh?
Ja, bitte. Ha!
I'm not usually very competitive, but I think I might have the advantage.
Du bist nicht competitive? Wir haben mal eine Wette veranstaltet, wer die meisten Marshmallows in den Mund nehmen kann. Ich glaube, ich habe verloren. Ich muss mich kurz mal hinsetzen. Jetzt quietscht mein Stuhl ein bisschen. Der Stuhl quietscht, das nervt total. So. Over the next hour, you and Elle take turns washing each other. At one point, she finally whispers to you, I want what you want.
If you'd rather just relax and be here, that's okay.
Da fehlte echt eine Soundspur. Show affection to Elle? I'm happy, just relaxing. Ich habe irgendwie das Gefühl, dass ich hier nicht zu hart rangehe. Dass ich sie töte. Ich weiß nicht, warum. Ich meine, warum sollte ich das jetzt ablehnen? Irgendwas passiert doch gleich, irgendwas passiert gleich. Ich werde gleich sehr traurig sein. You draw her against you. She turns back and kisses you. Sie ertrinkt bestimmt. Sie ertrinkt in der Badewanne. Ich habe im Gefühl, dass sie in der Badewanne gleich stirbt. Nein! Boah, bitte, das wäre dann meine Schuld. Then over her shoulder, she shoots you a playful grin. She scoops up a handful of water and splashes you with it. The next while is full of laughter and innocent water fights. Afterwards, with Elle held in your arms, you both relax and listen to the rain and wind outside. Just then you hear the front door open and someone call for Elle.
Elle? Where are you?
Uh-oh. Elle sits up in the bath, startled.
That's Dorian.
Das habe ich gehört. Das gefällt mir nicht.
What's he doing here?
Ich weiß es nicht.
Quick, I don't want him to find you here like this. Quickly hide behind that screen.
Ich möchte auch nicht, dass er mich so sieht, aber ich möchte auch nicht, dass er dich so sieht. You do as she instructs, quickly ducking behind a large folding screen at the end of the room. You hear Dorian coming up the stairs.
Elle, are you here? Are you sleeping?
I'm in the bath, Dorian. Why are you here? It's too dangerous outside to be visiting anyone.
I was worried about you, and I needed to speak to you. You're having a bath. That's... Well, speaking of safety, why would you do that? It's very clearly on the too risky list.
Uh-oh.
I know, Dorian. I've taken precautions.
Warum rufst du nicht einfach an, wenn du mit ihr reden willst?
Listen, why don't we talk later? I'll dry off and get dressed. If the storm calms a bit, I'll come up to the estate. I'll make us tea.
It can't wait, Elle. I'll just come talk to you,
Nein, verpiss dich!
and then it'll be done.
Dorian, I'm not decent.
Here.
Dorian reaches into the bathroom and shuts off the light.
Now your dignity is intact.
Before Elle can protest, Dorian enters the room. Elle places her hand defensively over her breasts, and Dorian walks into the room slowly. In the moment of tense, awkward silence, a branch snaps out of a tree outside, sounding very much like a gunshot.
Gosh, look at you, Elle. When you moved into Mother's old house, I recall standing in this room, wondering what a shame it was. The tub, I mean. I recall thinking this beautiful clawfoot tub would go largely to waste, given that you couldn't. Well, given that such bathing required at least a chaperone. And here you are. You've changed so much in the last few weeks. It's astounding.
Verpiss dich! Du kannst doch nicht einfach bei deiner Schwester rein, während sie nackt ist. Hau ab!
Dorian, you shouldn't be in here. It isn't appropriate.
Ja, auf jeden Fall nicht.
What? You mean you being naked?
Ja, hau ab!
We've seen each other naked many times, Elle. Do you remember the nude beaches in Ibiza? Or the sweat lodges Father used to take us to?
Puh.
Where is all this coming from? This hostility? You've been acting strange since my birthday. Throwing me into the water, that gift you got me, completely out of character for you.
Mir gefällt das nicht.
I'm worried, Elle. I'm worried something is influencing you. I'm worried someone may be taking advantage of you.
Dorian, listen to me. I am your sister. I am a grown woman. So you need to leave. Right now.
I know that this is the doing of that promiscuous asshole you let into our house.
Meint er mich damit? Ich glaube nicht. Der muss jemand anderen meinen.
I told you already. They've been seen going out with a dozen women.
Mit 5. Gut, an dieser Stelle muss ich dazu sagen, 12 in Honeypop 1. Nee. Ich weiß gar nicht, wie viele waren es in Honeypop 1? Ich glaube 12. In Honeypop 2 waren es, glaube ich, auch 12. Da habe ich noch 5 in Cybercrush. Ist auch egal, ist auch egal.
One of them is a known criminal. Another is the police chief's daughter.
Was haben die alle gegen Cassie? Und mit Iro ist das auch nicht schlimm.
What
Ich
does
weiß auch
that
nicht.
sound like to you, Elle? Does that sound like the actions of a good person? Thank the goddesses you aren't intimate with them. Who knows what plague you could catch from a person like that?
Oh. Signal L Encouragement. Do nothing yet. Na, ich hab das, also nehme ich das. Aha. You inspired L to... Ah! Also ich habe tatsächlich ein Achievement dafür bekommen. Da. You inspired Elle to stand up for herself, even if standing up was a bit awkward at the time. Okay. Elle sees you, her eyes momentarily flicking in your direction, but she makes no other movements. Elle stands in the tub. The water surges around her, dripping from her body, spilling over the edge. With the added height of the clawfoot tub, she now stands slightly taller than Dorian.
Dorian, I am not your property. I am not a doll for you to dress. I am not a pet for you to bring to heel. I am your sister, and that is all I am. And every bad thing in my life is your fault.
Whew, gib ihm. Elle steps out of the tub, her one arm holding up her towel, while the other levels an accusatory finger at Dorian. Accusatory.
You are going to leave me alone now, forever.
Oh,
You will not call me. You will not visit. You will travel far away, and you will lose my number and my email, and you will not speak my name.
wow, Elle, was ist los? Wow.
Now leave.
So kenne ich sie ja gar nicht. Elle turns her back and gingerly steps back into the tub. Dorian stands in stunned silence. So complete is his bewilderment that for an entire minute he can't even turn toward Elle. You see rage spark on his face, a grimace of wrath, petty and exposed.
Now you listen to me.
Wenn sie gleich umbringt.
You are a barely functioning, disabled, ignorant ingrate.
Hallo, wie spricht über sie?
This family has done more for you, sacrificed more for you, than anything anyone could call reasonable.
Ich bin kurz davor, raus aus meinem Versteck zu kommen und ihn einfach zu erschlagen. Aber es wäre nicht gut. Elle closes her eyes, turning away from Dorian, and lays back as though returning to her bath in earnestness. In earnest.
Goodbye, Dorian.
Ja, goodbye, Dorian.
I am not finished. You have done nothing but demonstrate that the allowances made for you have led you down promiscuity and ruin.
Goodbye, Dorian.
You stupid, slow, clumsy bitch of a sister.
Goodbye, Dorian.
All I have ever shown you is more kindness than you deserve. More loving patience than you ever earned.
Goodbye, Dorian.
Goodbye, Dorian. Hörst du schlecht?
And if you think I'm gonna let you throw your life away for some casual hookup, you're mistaken.
Sag mal, bist du taub und blöd? Hau ab.
Goodbye, Dorian.
I will see you penniless. I have power of attorney over your trust. I can direct your inheritance away.
Goodbye, Dorian.
Elle ist irgendwie in einer Zeitschleife
I
gefangen.
will take this house. I will have you remanded to psychiatric care. I will make sure everyone in this town knows you're a slut.
Was ist da los?
Goodbye, Dorian. Please turn the light on your way out.
Dorian for a moment stand utterly dumbfounded. Elle continues to lie back, her eyes closed, as though relaxing without a care in the world. Dorian paces back and forth just once. You can see the anger and frustration building on his face. Then, an uncanny calmness comes to him. You see his face become tranquil, his eyes become distant and dead. He calmly reaches over and turns the light back on.
Very well, sister. We shall burn our house and all our bridges and call it justice. Dies irae, dies illa.
Was zum... Elle, watch out, rushes Dorian. Grab Dorian. Solvet salium in fafila. Was war das nochmal? Das war doch irgend so ein Gedicht oder so. Irgendwo kam das doch nochmal im Spiel. Irgendwann ist es aufgetaucht. Aber warum? Ich muss mal das ganz kurz nochmal. Dies irae, dies illa. Was war das nochmal? Weiß das noch jemand? Dies irae, lateinisch Tag des Zorns, ist der Anfang eines mittelalterlichen Hymnes über das jüngste Gericht. Das Dies irae gelegentlich einfach als Totensequenz bezeichnet. Ich schnapp mir Dorian. Das wird mir gerade zu. Ich weiß nicht, was er vorhatte, aber mir gefiel es nicht. So gar nicht. You swiftly but quietly rush to Dorian's side. Just as he picks up a porcelain vase from the fireplace. Er wollte sie wirklich umbringen. What the fuck? He's incredibly, almost unnaturally fast, and even guessing his next move, you barely stop him in time. You grab his arm, the vase mere inches from Elle's forehead.
You!
Elle opens her eyes in shock. She screams. You and Dorian struggle for a moment. He rips the vase from you, and your wet feet send you sliding and sprawling on the floor. In the brief instant it takes you to get back to your feet, Dorian has already fled outside, moving like a shadow. You run downstairs, but you hear his car screech down the street. You rush back to Elle's side. She was wrapped herself in a towel and looks shaken.
I can't believe he tried to hurt me.
Ich kann's auch nicht glauben. Der schien mir am Anfang so eine gute Person zu sein.
I never thought he would do something like that again.
Again?
Hurting me would burn his entire world down. He's so much worse than I even imagined.
I have to go after him. Are you okay? Are you okay?
I am. Don't worry about me. Listen, Dorian is mixed up in things you can't even imagine.
Ich glaube auch.
He has all these people working for him. Scary, terrible people. I think they're criminals.
Ist Dorian vielleicht der Kopf der Bande?
Please just call the police. Tell them what happened.
Ist er der Boss?
I'm going to get dressed and go to Bonnabelle's. She said if I get scared during the storm, I could stay with her.
Seid bloß vorsichtig auf dem Weg
Dorian will
dahin.
have no idea where I am.
Oh, okay.
If the police catch him, I'll tell them everything.
Okay.
Just please tell me you won't try to face him alone.
I promise.
Thank you.
Ich habe Fumi an meiner
Hurry and
Seite.
alert the police.
Okay.
Dorian has the money and connections to disappear. I hope he doesn't do anything drastic. But take care. I'll be okay. I love you.
I love you too. Elle kisses you, then goes to gather her things. A short while later, Bonnibel comes to pick her up. It turns out she drives a badass off-roading SUV. You decide your next move. Ich habe keine Nachricht bekommen, dass sie sicher ist. Es geht hier also weiter. In der nächsten Folge von Let's Play Hush Hush. Only your love can save them. Danke fürs Zusehen. Bis zum nächsten Mal dann. Macht es gut. Euer Arne und die. Das nimmt mich echt mit. Tschüss, Lorö.